Hello, welcome to my May bullet journal. I have done voiceovers for TikToks and Instagram Reels, but a whole video is going to be a lot. So I'm going to try my best, but there is some background music if I decide I don't know what to say and I need to pause on the talking. So my May bullet journal, I wanted to do food inspired. I was originally going to do breakfast. I was also looking at doing fruits. I found some like imagery of like pizzeria stuff, logos and advertisements and stuff, and I was inspired by that, so that's what I decided to do for May. Also, I love pizza, so that works out for everyone, I think. So I did a checkerboard. I did checkerboards in a few places in this bullet journal, but in the monthly calendar spread, I did it all around. It reminded me of like those old pizzeria placemats, paper placemats. You know what I'm talking about? Are you old enough to know what I'm talking about? If you follow me on other social media, you probably have seen my other bullet journal spreads, and this one's a little bit different because I decided to really use my bullet journal as a bullet journal and not just like a daily to-do list guide, which was working for me, but I really wanted to be more involved in my bullet journal and use it every day and use like habit trackers. I also put a content planner in the back. You're gonna see some of that. But as far as my weekly spreads, are still pretty plain because I love just writing the whole to-do list for the week or add things as I go and move things around as I see fit for the week versus trying to do something structured. That doesn't work for me during the week. So now I'm drawing I'm drawing a pizza with pepperonis, mushrooms, and you're gonna see me draw some green peppers. Hopefully those look like green peppers and not just a green line, but I think it looks alright. You know, while I'm here awkwardly babbling, I might as well talk about what I want to do on my social media platforms, including this channel. I just love creative hobbies, and I love trying new hobbies, and I love talking about it, but not everyone in my life wants to hear about the latest creative hobby that I'm doing or my latest project. So I am gonna share it with the internet, I guess. Once upon a time, I used to stream on Twitch, and I have a full-time job, and I can't really do that effectively and take care of my mental health at the same time. So I love the little community that I made, and I'm trying to cultivate that again, I guess, but not by streaming live on Twitch, by posting videos and writing a blog and doing the sort of thing that's manageable while still working 40 hours a week. That May is supposed to be cheese. Does it look like cheese or mustard? Tell me in the comments below. Yeah. Here's another space of time that I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna let you listen to this fun, royalty-free music that I found while I finish this calendar and then move on to the habit tracker. Okay, here's the habit tracker. So that May was supposed to be cheese. Now the habit tracker is supposed to be like red sauce on a pizza. And it might be giving ketchup a little bit. But You know what I was going for. Also, I smeared some of that. I'm using an acrylic marker for some of this, just because they don't leak through the page. And I'm using you can see some of the markers, it's Tombow and then the Crayola markers. For my habit tracker this month, and we'll see if I actually keep up with it, I have some habits at the bottom, like positive habits that I want to do, I think that's what's at the bottom. And then I wanted to do a mood tracker, but I saw it on Pinterest, and they did like a line graph with their mood and the weather. And then I also, I don't know if you really see it in this video, but I also add the hours of sleep I got, just to see how the mood and my sleep affect my mood. If I can actually keep up with this month, I'll be very happy and very interested to see if that does affect my mood. It probably does, right? It has to, especially sleep. And then at the top, you'll see me do like a 1 through 31 for May, and just some other habits that I'm tracking. Not necessarily things that I want to do. Like, I think some of it is, I did like, if we ate fast food or ordered in or cooked from home, just so I can see a broad view of how often we do those things, not necessarily habits that I want to do or keep up with. Well, I want to keep up with them, but not in a, I want to try to do these things every day kind of tracking. I don't always do habit trackers, mostly because I forget to track things. And then I look back and I have tracked like 2 weeks out of the month, and that's it. But I'm really trying to keep up with this month. That, I'm writing the goals for the month over in that section. And it's supposed to be like a splotch of cheese. Melted cheese. Or mustard. The last recordings of this, I do some weekly, just general, and then I do the content planner. I don't think I recorded all the content planner stuff because I really wasn't sure what I was doing, if I'm gonna like it. So it's actually behind my weekly trackers, so that if it's not something I want to keep up with or like doing, it's behind them at least. I'm not flipping past it every week to get to my weekly stuff. And again, I keep my weekly pretty basic, pretty simple, so that as my week goes, I can be flexible with my planning, because you never know, things change. So basically, I just do the dates for that week, and then I did a little checkerboard and there's a content planner. I don't know, we'll see. And then I did some pizza toppings kind of in the middle, so that my week can really be as fluid as I want it to be, and I don't have to worry about whatever. But yeah, there's my May bullet journal. I hope you like it. I love it. And this is my first bullet journal video like this. Yay, I did it. Hopefully it wasn't too awkward. Bye.